Hey YouTube, I'm Wes. I'm back with another short tech video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new iPhone X. I'm going to be showing you some of the features with the iPhone X, some of the cool things about it. This will be kind of a brief video, but nonetheless, hopefully after this you'll be able to get a couple of insights on how to use the new iPhone X and what it might do to help you out. Alright, so anyways, I got a couple of the iPhone Xs. And we started with Apple, had a little bit of problems there, getting kicked off the server. They didn't want to do delivery till like December. It said it was going to deliver November 3rd, but then when it was finished, it said December 11th. So I went over to AT&T once they lit up after Apple did. It was almost 4 in the morning. I got 2 phones from AT&T instead. They arrived November 2nd, I believe. Anyways, I backed up my iPhone 6. I didn't update it by any chance. I mean, I had the updates available to me on the iPhone 6, but I never updated. I prefer not to update any device if I don't have to, if it's working fine for me. And I just backed that up to my Mac and opened the new phone, restored to an old device on the iPhone X, and then put my SIM card in it, and I was good to go. Whole process took a couple hours with backing up 128 gigs on the iPhone 6 and then a few minutes to get it back onto the new iPhone X. So anyways, let's talk about the iPhone X. First of all, this thing is expensive. It's got some great features in it, and it's an awesome little phone. Me personally, I bought it for the camera. I wanted to check out the new 4K camera that came in it. And otherwise, my iPhone 6 has been fine. I know it's a bit old, but it works fine for me and what I do. Anyway, so I'm going to kind of do this backwards and whatnot. Just sort of turn it on. You got to just kind of swipe it up. And you got to put in your code. And then once you're in your code, you've got the camera here and the phone, your normal iPhone screen. And if you swipe up from the bottom, like say you had something open, so let's open the stock market. It's kind of similar to the old iPhone where, you know, you swipe up from the bottom, but in this case it just kind of disappears. Now if you want to get rid of any of the open apps that are running, you've got to swipe up and hold, then they'll appear. You can go through them this way if you needed to. But to get rid of them, you can't just swipe them up. You can swipe them up and they'll go out, but they're still in there. So you got to hold it down, and then you'll see the red negative button there where you can delete these things. And then you can just hit the little red icon, the little red negative, and it deletes it. So for me, I don't really dig that because that's kind of like the older technology. It's a couple more steps just to sit there and be able to delete that. But anyway, so that's how you delete all the apps from running in the background. You can flip them up like this, but they're still there. And so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Now, size-wise, compared to my iPhone 6, it's really not too much bigger if you look at them side by side. It's just a hair bigger. So that was another reason that I wanted the 10 versus the 8 or the 8 Plus. The 8 Plus is huge, so I didn't really want to get into that. And it's got the full screen where the other one only has, you know, the partial screen. So big difference there. And that was the main reason I got it with the camera. So anyways, we got the phones, pretty excited. Gonna try them out. There's been a few hiccups so far, nothing too major. I've had some carrier issues and I'm with AT&T, so we got those resolved I think today after a couple of hard reboots. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a couple of features to go through on the phone, some quick stuff, and then that's going to be it for my review on this phone for now. Anyways, the phone's on. If you want to get into where on the earlier iPhones, if you swiped up from the bottom, you had your menus down here. Now you got to swipe up from the top corner. And then up in here, you've got a few items that you can put in there. For me, you know, of course, there's your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, your airplane mode, and you've got music. You can, you've got your sleep, don't disturb, your screen mirroring. I added a couple of things to mine. I added a magnifying glass, the TV remote, and a timer. And so if you want to add something to the front of this menu here, when you scroll down from the top, so you have things quick and easy and accessible, it's very simple. Just go into your settings and then go to accessibility, or I'm sorry, go into control center right here. And I should be doing a screen recording of this because there's a great feature on here now where they have the screen recorder built in, so I'm going to check that out. And then you can do customize controls right here. And then it'll give you a list of stuff that you can get into. I'm hoping that the camera's picking that up. You'll see a good list there. And then you just go through the first ones that you see highlighted with the negative, the red negative, those are already there. And then you can scroll down and you have like accessibility shortcuts, you have an alarm, do not disturb while driving. I mean, who the hell needs to put this on do not disturb while driving? Just turn the damn thing off, set it down, and you won't be disturbed. Or just don't pick it up. It's got low power mode, guided access, your notes, the screen recording, the stopwatch, text size, voice memos, your wallet. And that's pretty much for now all that you can put on the front of the screen. So let's say we wanted to do, I don't know, the screen recording. I'm just going to tap on the screen recording. And now the screen recording is added up here at the top when I pull down. And there's now my screen recording. We could hit that. It's going to give me a countdown. First time I've done it. And so now it's recording my screen and everything that's going on my screen. So I could swipe it and swipe it up and start recording the screen. And I'm going to stop the screen recording. That screen recording is something that's going to be really cool. I'm going to be checking that out. And like I said, I got this for the camera purpose. Of course, it's an iPhone. And I know in some of my earlier posts or videos I said that, Mac kind of drives me crazy because I'm a PC guy. However, I'm so invested from the iPhone in the very beginning, from the iPhone 3, that my whole family has them, and so we've got a bunch of these things, and of course we've got iTunes and all the apps, and there's a lot of expense involved, so that's kind of why we stay with these. But this time around I was really excited about having the 4K phone, the dual cameras in the back, the better camera in the front, dual image stabilization on the cameras, optical zoom as well as digital zoom versus just a digital zoom, which is something that's phenomenal on these cameras. You can see a lot of the stuff over at Apple and it'll tell you a lot about it, but I'm just kind of showing you the basics. Another really important one is there are no home buttons here. You've got a button on the side. This is basically your home button. Then on the other side you have a volume up and a volume down with the little ringer switch right here, and that's basically what you got. One feature, if you want to turn off your phone, you hold the home button over here on the side and then any one of these two buttons, and then you just hold them down, and then eventually it's going to give you the choice to shut off. Now if you keep holding them, you're going to go into emergency mode. Now I'm going to let go because you can do an SOS call, which is kind of cool. Anyways, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to power it off. Also, if you want to do a screenshot, hold the home button, hit any button over here on the other side. And then there's your screenshot. So you just hold any volume button and then the home button, and then you get your screenshot. It puts it down here in the corner, which is really cool until you do something or shake it away. So I'll do that again. And there's the screenshot. We can pick it up, and there's our screenshot. So and then it gives you can edit it, do what you want. Done with that there. Another thing, if you want to do a hard reboot on this phone, you used to be able to hold the home button and the sleep button at the same time, and then you'd be able to do a hard reboot. And you can't do that on this phone. So in order to do a hard reboot on this, you have to take the up and down volume buttons right here. You have to hit one, then the other, and then come back all the way over here and then hold the home button down. And so you would go 1, 2, and then hold over here on the home, and then wait. I'm not going to reboot the phone right now because it's, I might need the phone. So that kind of gives you an idea what you need to do. I've got a little pop socket on it, so it holds it up, and It's great for filming. I gotta say, I just got mine going today. I haven't had a second to mess with it. I just wanted to get it here on YouTube, show you guys, tell you a couple things about it, and you know, just a couple of little tricks and some insight. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward like the other Apple phones. There is another cool feature that you guys have probably seen, like say if you're gonna send out a text, you know, you can send out a text like this and do those little emojis, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. I sent one to my little granddaughter. Don't forget to bring your iPad, Aubrey. So that's pretty cool. And my granddaughter loved the hell out of that. But she doesn't have an iPhone, only an iPad, and that doesn't work for her. And so that kind of pissed her off at the same time. She loved having it, but she couldn't do it herself. Anyways, you know, that's the iPhone 10. And I'm really looking forward to using the camera on this thing. I hope it's going to be an awesome feature. And I'm sorry for such a quick, dry video, but I haven't done a video in a while. I've been slam busy dealing with this hurricane still, and insurance companies and generators and portable generators and building things, which, yes, I'm coming up with some videos on them. And so this is what I've had to do so far. In the meantime, the studio was flooded, as you guys know. I'm just trying to get that back into order. Behind me, you can see here and over here, it's just a mess. Back over that direction where all the music equipment is and the other computers and desks. I mean, they're all back. We're all back in the studio and in place. But other than that, it has been just a living nightmare trying to get everything done and accomplished the way I wanted to do it. I'll give you a quick turnaround on the main camera here and let you see kind of what we got going on. And this will let you know where we're kind of sitting. So I'm just going to do kind of a quick sweep and show you how much of a mess the studio currently is in. Lighting's going to change, focus is going to change, but lots of things are going on, lots of builds. Those boxes right there got a couple of different big inverters in them for my bigger solar generators that I'm building. And this is what it looks like when it's just me in here and I've got a mess of stuff all over the place. And Derek is no longer here helping me. James isn't around today. He's got some other things going, I'm sure. And, you know, that's just kind of where we end up, you know. But I will be back with another video. Let me get back in the frame here. I'll be back with another video really shortly. I've got to do all the editing now myself. Pretty soon Derek will be back with us doing some editing. And until next time, man, as always, be sure to let me know if there's anything you want to see me do in a video. If you have any questions or anything on any of the videos I've shot, feel free to make comments on those videos. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, something I have or something I might be getting or something new. I'll shoot a video for you. I'll do a review. Right now I'm concentrating really heavily on power and tech and these solar generators and power inverters and LED lighting, longevity batteries, lithium batteries, Life PO4 batteries. So that's going to be a ton of my new video stuff coming up. And it's something that I just love doing. We're going to get into some electric bikes eventually. Just a lot of crazy stuff. Yes, I'll still be doing the movie videos, or not movie, I'm sorry. The music videos, the networking videos. Like I said, it's all power and tech. Anyways, until next time, man, I'm Wes YouTube. It's been great to come back and do another video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one.